Good morning. It's my first day on the job. My boss likes the way I look. Me being my boss. It's the first day of fun employment. Anyway, I woke up, I did a whole morning routine.
I am blessed, I am blessed. I am blessed, I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed, I am blessed. I am blessed, I am blessed. I am blessed. I seen another day, seen another breath, and I seen another raindrop trickle on all the leaves. I felt a little pain, but I felt a lot of joy. So I learned to see and to breathe and to feel only means one thing. So I still believe, cause I know I got life, so I can't fight. And I know, say I realize on the hope of a good time, hope of a good time. Cause it's a choice, so yeah, I know it. To see the world and I've been hoping. I know, yes, I know that. Blessed with another chance, I am. 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 I'm blessed with another chance, I am. Blessed with another chance, I am. And every day, a wave on my head high, my chest high. But only
We're going to be doing some serious work. And so, hi, welcome to this vlog. I've just been planning on my iPad, and I've been off social media for like 2 weeks. I only came online a few times because of like work stuff. And this morning I just received like a green light for a campaign that I'm working with an organization. So that video should go up tomorrow. Took a lot to edit, I think, but I think it was good. And so I have 2 videos to do for that campaign. I've already shot them and edited, so now just tweaking and making sure the approval is fine and everybody's okay, and that will go. But we have, professional quests and side quests or personal quests this week. Professional quests to finish that campaign, to bulk create for my product business socials, and also like talk to suppliers, etc. And oh yes, edit and post a YouTube video. Now we're locking in with YouTube. And yeah, personal side quests. My cousin is getting married this weekend. I also want to like go hang out with my friend Ivy. She's doing like a staycation thing. I don't know. I was going to go, and then the wedding is coming. I'm like, okay, how am I gonna make this work? And get back to the gym, which we've already done. So we're off to a great start. Yeah, so I'm going to be at this desk the whole day. If there's anything exciting, I will share that. But like honestly, I don't even know how work from home vlogs are going to be fun. Anyway, so for this, I do like time blocks. Right now, I'm getting back into my DMs, just because I haven't been there for a while. It's a bit overwhelming. The internet is such an interesting place. I'm like, oh, I've been off for a while. I come back and I'm like, the left, the right, the wings of the, oh my God, and in the country. And I'm like, are you sure? Which is interesting, because those are the things that like honestly trigger me. There's a lot of what's a tangent we're on. Those are the things that trigger me. It's trying to be a good person, trying to be a good Christian, and trying to be decent on the internet, and then coming across so many different opinions that make you go, how do people think? But oddly enough, I listened to Transformation Church podcast sermons, and Pastor Mike Todd just came back and he's preaching an entire series on being triggered and how we should respond, basically. And so I just listened to the first sermon this morning. Just like, God, you know that as I'm coming back to the social media, I can't distress me and cause me to think about the world. But yeah, that's going to be helpful. Let me show you my serious work shoes. This is how you know I'm in business. This is how you know that it's going down. These are my serious work shoes. When you see them, you know that serious things are about to happen.
remember you used to drive a Yukon. I pick up whenever you call. In the Tucson. Like, are you with me? In the phantom with the roof gone. I pull up like Jimmy Neutron. I cannot be getting me phone. Like keep on, I know you like to go slow, but we could go faster. Tell me the password. Slide city, you know what that means. You coming up on your coupé, hoping nice things. Slide, show me other man tryna get in the bed. So I'ma get slouched instead. I know it's gonna make you wet. What would I do if I didn't love you, babe? What would I do if I didn't love you, babe? What would I do if I didn't love you? Just wanna be the one to give you what you want. I could put you in and you should run. Right around town with your hair done, I know you like it when I tell you what you want. Keep it better what you do what you know. I can tell your friends you can do one good. You like to go slow, but we can go faster. Tell me the password. Slide city, you know what that means. I'm coming up on you quickly. I bring nice things. Slide.
Oops, daisy. I wasn't even watching the time. It is, let me check. The time is 3:20. Been at my desk, I planned the content. So my system is seeing as this is, the BTS of being a creative, whatever, to like flesh out what I want the content plan to look like. And I usually like to draw it for some odd reason. Actually, I like to draw a lot of things, right? So I draw it either here or actually sometimes on my iPad. And then I use Notion to plan it all out. So the content calendar is in Notion. Should probably blur that out, but whatever. And then I create in Canva. And so what I've been working on today is the Holy Academic Weapon, which is like sort of the name that came up that I gave myself, and people started calling me when I was like in uni and sharing content about, that's a very loud car, Charlie. When I was in uni and sharing content about being, a Christian, someone who is pursuing academic excellence. And now I wanted to be more than just my personal brand, but an actual brand, an actual business. So I'm currently working on some digital products that I would be, some are freebies and then some are for sale. And then the bigger picture is like actual products. I mean like physical products, so an actual planner. So all of this is in the pipeline. And for like building this page, I'm leaning heavily on carousels, even though like video content is still great. I think that educational content specifically is doing a lot better as carousels. So that's sort of the strategy that we're launching with, we're testing out. But even like on my personal socials, I do a lot of carousels. I feel like carousels have been the best thing for my growth this year. And I want to do like a tutorial. It's part of something else that I'm working on to share, again, more educational content, more helpful content. But I want to share more about how I create my carousels, probably do that in short form. But basically what I did was, after the planning, the ones that require some research, because I have to think about like the content that is going to go on it, take a bit longer, like it could be 2 hours in Canva. But basically, I'm not a graphic designer. What I do is that I save a lot of inspiration. Like I have pages that I follow and I know that their design is good. And so I save all that inspo. When I sit down to create, I sort of like draw from all of that, play around in Canva as much as possible, get things done. For the Holy Academic Weapon, I want, one thing I also consider, because I run like a number of different socials for myself and then for like other brands, is even though I am the same person and so my taste is, like one taste, I want like different brands and different businesses and different pages to have an element of me, but also to be unique and distinct. So that it's like, it's not that I'm creating the same style of content across like 5 different pages, but like it's different. You get to the, obviously that has to do with like the brand voice and the messaging of all of that. So for Holy Academic Weapon, it's a little more, now as it's evolving in my mind, it's a little more playful. And so after I create in Canva, like, you know, font, graphics, etc., I actually use my pencil and I like doodle a bit. So it's a little messy. I think that's the message, because Charlotte, when I was a student, it was very messy, you know, so messy, playful-ish, that's the vibe. But so all the different pages that I manage, everything that I work on, you've seen a lot of Notion in the coming days, because my life planner is on Notion, which is actually something that you can buy. So I'll link it below. But other than that, also I have like a content calendar template. So in case you want that, but just a lot of Notion going on here. It's a great app and highly recommend. But I just realized that with nobody to tell me that I can start or stop, I've actually just been going, and there've been like minimal interruptions. The only thing is like when I pick my phone, I'm like, oh, I'm looking for inspo on this specific thing, and then I'm like, oh, tell me your toddler's wedding. Then I go on a whole tangent, and I'm like, I should do much better at like focusing on, no, this is why I have opened Instagram, and let me finish that and then close it. But I also like working in focused sprints. I don't know if anybody's like that. Some people like to like switch, like work on this a little, work on this a little. I think that I like to be in a flow state. So like my whole mind has been Holy Academic Weapon today. And in the creating of the content calendar, actually, there are a few things that I consider, because tons of content ideas and tons of things that like are online that you might want to recreate. But I think about, one, is this going to make me money? Because I can't sit here for 3 hours and then like it doesn't directly impact my account balance. That's crazy. We need to survive, you know. So does it make me money? Is this going to help me make sales? 2, is this going to help other people? I think that, you know, especially, I think that these days, the brands that people love to follow, we follow them because we love not just their product and what they're selling to us, but because they're saying something that is going to be educational to us or helpful or inspiring. Brands are basically these days competing with content creators in order to create a community, an online community and following that we love. Otherwise, we would just, if we wanted to buy from you, check on your website or something. And so the second thing to consider is what I'm posting or is what I'm creating going to help people? This is going to help people, not so it's not a salesy thing, it's just you're helping me somehow. And because of that, I'm going to follow you regardless of what you're posting, like regardless of whether you're selling today or you're not specifically selling. And I think the third thing I think about is this post going to help someone know me? So that's like on personal branding side. But is this going to help someone know me or know the brand better or like understand the brand better? Because that kind of content is actually always important, not just in the launch phase, but after that, because again, it's sort of like a loop. If I know who you are and you package it in such a way that I care about who you are, or what the brand is and the brand values are, then when you teach me something educational, I believe you. And when you sell something to me, I believe that it's valuable for me. And so I want to know more about you. And so when you teach me, it's a whole cycle. So these are like some of the things that, you know, go through my mind as I'm planning content for each and every thing that I'm managing currently. It is 3-ish. I think. I have a goal to create, to batch create content for the next week for Holy Academic Weapon, which I should be done in like the next hour and a half, even sooner if I lock in. But that's what I'm going to do. And then we'll see how the evening ends. So basically today has been a Holy Academic Weapon day. Not too bad. And I'm also like reaching out to someone in terms of the physical planner, supply, printing, because I had that all sorted and I was ready to launch like the physical product, and then things went crazy. I was like, hey, Jesus, I know you said I should launch this business. So is this my enemies? It was crazy, but now I have more time on my hands. So that is definitely going to be a focus. But in the meantime, people still need to, be helped in any way. So that's What's up? What's up?
600 because quite frankly, you didn't have the team, you didn't have the infrastructure, and you didn't have the finance to be able to operate in 600
Part of the evening is Aspire with Emma Greed. I'm listening to her episode with the founder of Amicole. It was a black-owned business, beauty business that was doing really well, and then like very randomly to me and everybody observing, very randomly shut down. But like this is breaking down her experience as a founder, all of that good stuff. The time is obviously 6 o'clock. I won't say I'm done working for the day. I sort of am. Still a pimple. The light makes it very obvious. But I'm done. I'm done working at the desk for today. And over there, I've written the first thing I want to do tomorrow morning, which is to get some writing done and work on my manuscript, basically. Get some writing done to 2,000 words. That should blow by in like an hour 30. But for now, I'm having dinner reading. I will probably do like some work, like some planning or something in bed, because I think that my brain is still awake. And then tomorrow is another day with other things to focus on. And being back online, even though I was like, I'm a little, oh my gosh, so many DMs to get back to. I got back to like some offers to send PR and some brand deals possibly. So maybe it will arrive this week and then you see it in this vlog. If not, I don't think I'll be vlogging next week. I'm trying to space these out as like with the educational content as well. So even though I hope that you're learning a thing or two from these vlogs, or I hope that you will be learning a thing or two, as I am also learning. And see, that's the thing about today. I feel like I've done. I'm like, okay, but as an individual, what have I learned? And sort of you learn by doing. So like, okay, I'm improving as I'm doing. But I also just like to like sit down and maybe like read a book that is teaching me something, or watch a video, or listen to a book. I guess this is what I'm learning. But I will pick up the camera again tomorrow when we have work to do. Tuesday, and I actually did receive the package from one of the brands that reached out yesterday. Love Fast Work. So I mean, this morning I didn't go to the gym. My workout split is sort of this morning I didn't go to the gym. Today's my rest day. I hit the 2K word goal. I had breakfast. What else did I do? And then I've posted my video. I can't find my phone. Yeah, I've posted my video collaborating with, so for the campaign I'm working on. I don't like when like I post and I have to wait. So that's up. wonderful stuff. Um, that's up. And yeah, let's unbox this package. It's from 316. It's a new Christian brand. And I'm excited because it's again, like it's a new business. She just started. The fact that she is, you know, when you do start out a business, like investing in influencer marketing and collaborations can be tricky. So just the fact that she is deciding to make these investments with me, hello God's beloved, that's right, that's me, is very sweet. God bless you. 316. Really appreciate you for trusting us the orders. I'm not getting to know you love your package. Okay, cute, cute, cute. So let's see closer. Look. And then I love glassware. I love glassware. I love flask bottles. Okay. Fearfully and wonderfully made. Period. Ooh, this is so cute. This is so cute. I'm like, what can I put inside? It came with a straw as well. I'm excited. We need to have a drink today. We need to have. Oh my gosh, prepare to be sick of me. I actually just love glassware. Here is a tote bag. I wonder what it says. The way I just ripped that. No patience. It's always good to have a tote bag. I have created with purpose. Another cute thing, which definitely occurs to me. So another thing she mentioned she was adding to this package, I think was a book and a devotional and a Bible, I believe, and a devotional. And I told her like I was grateful, but the truth is I have 2 Bibles I use and I would probably not need or use a third one. This is the Women's Devotional and Study Bible. So pretty. I'm going to do a giveaway. Probably by the time this video is up, the giveaway has ended. But yeah, sometimes, Jesus blesses us so that we can be blessings. This is so cute. It has like a bunch of devotionals, right? In the front, week by week. Oh, nice. And then I think for the whole year. And then from the back, it's like your regular Bible and stuff. That's very, oh, nice. You have the Bible and devotional in one. That's really cute. And it's purple, lovely color. And this came with The Confident Woman, a book by Joyce Meyer. I've read a few Joyce Meyer books. I have one that my boyfriend gave me. It's about anxiety. I love that one. I think so. This would be the giveaway. I'll have to repackage it and then give it out. But thank you so much, 316. And I pray that God blesses your business. So guys, if you want any of these cute stuff, this is maybe my favorite thing in this because right, if you want any very nice Christian branded products, books, Bibles, mugs, tote bags, reach out to 316. They got you. Okay, I'm going to, honestly, because I'm sore from the gym, I'm a little lazy, but I'm going to get back into work, wrap up on my creating my digital templates, and pick up this honestly later in the day. I need, my SD card is almost full. I need to transfer footage so that I can take more footage. So yeah, see you later. Hi guys, the time is 3:48. I have been at this desk like all day, which I don't think is healthy. Because when I woke up in the morning, I was typing, I was writing. I only got up to like shower, eat. I've been here planning. So I mentioned earlier that I'm building or working on 2 different businesses, brands, like personally for myself. And so one is more product based, as in like physical product, and then the other is more consulting and strategy based. But I mean, there's a lot you can talk about the brand story. I wanted to talk about how I've been using ChatGPT. Honestly, let me sit down. No, I'm standing. But basically, for this, so today what I've been working on is just the messaging of the brand, the content calendar, not creating as much as like just the strategy, what it's going to be, because obviously during like the end of my 8 to 5 experience, and then during my time off, I sort of had a vision of what I wanted to be, but that wasn't necessarily like fully clear. A vision is not like it's not a plan, it's not a strategy. So basically working on that before I will get to the actual create. And I think that's the process, vision, then make it into a strategy, then actually create, and then execute on the strategy. But I was using ChatGPT today, which I didn't use yesterday actually. But for this, I felt like it was necessary, or I felt like it was helpful. So what I did was basically it's a it's a page simply to help small businesses with their content strategy so that they can actually, make content that converts without having the big budgets that these large brands have. So I mean, there's freebies, there's paid services, etc. But just like the launch and everything involved, I think that something has to exist before it's perfect. So I'm not too bogged down by like, okay, I need to plan like an entire launch shoot. If it was possible, sure. But like, we need money to make money. And so I try not to get too bogged down about that. I'll probably film the launch content on my iPhone in my room, or outside maybe, but like I'll film in here, create. We have everything we have internally to start, and then God being good, as we scale, we can invest more. But what I wrote out was the brand exists because, so 3 things. What I was answering about basically the why. The brand exists because, the brand exists for, and the brand exists to. So the brand exists because it's like everything has to have a why. What is they would say like the market gap. Like, what is the problem that we're trying to fix, which is why we are making this page, starting this content journey, selling this product. What is that? So that's the brand exists because, and then the brand exists for who is this problem affecting? Who is your solution going to help? Who is your service target audience, basically? And then the final thing was this brand exists to what is the solution? How are we packaging it? What is that going to look like? How frequently are we doing this? What are the services / products? How we communicate, and what is unique about it? This brand exists too. And then all of that, basically I wrote that down from my mind, what I have in mind, what the vision was, and then I told ChatGPT all these things. And I said, considering all of this, then so ChatGPT has like a background to start with. And then we went back and forth about that's a lot, and it has to be condensed into like an Instagram bio that sells. So we went back and forth about that. And then I outlined my goals and contents for this, gave that into ChatGPT. Then ChatGPT gave me some content ideas under each. We went back and forth. The thing about AI is some people are don't use AI ever. You're a creative or you're an academic or what's not. And then some people are like, I don't do anything. I just let AI do it. And I'm more of a medium person. I think that there's never been a time where I'm like, okay, chat, this is what I want. And then ChatGPT gives it to me. Like, exactly. It's more, we just go back and forth. It's my co-founder at this point. It's my buddy. We just go back and forth. And usually ChatGPT will arrive at an answer. And I will now have to, rethink or like work around it. ChatGPT gives me stuff that is not fully done. But yeah, these are like some of the prompts that, that might be helpful, actually, listing out the prompts that I use in ChatGPT so that people can, use that. That might be helpful. But anyway, I am beat. Here's the thing, I thought that I would rest more. It says day 2 on the job. But the truth is, because there's no, I don't know how to explain it, but basically I didn't have lunch early. I had lunch at my desk while I was working because I was sort of like, I'm in the flow, there's no need to stop. Now I'm just tired. And I haven't really stepped outside today because I didn't go to the gym, blah, blah, blah. I think what I'm going to do is take a podcast walk, and nothing serious, nothing self-development. I will just, I'll just listen to Girls Yap and walk and breathe and come back and read a bit. Last night I did a bit of I had a few conversations with my head of publicity at from my NGO, and so there should be a document I'm expecting by end of day, so in the next hour, basically the content strategy for the next quarter. So then I'd have to review that before bed. I didn't necessarily do everything I wanted to do. That's more like the personal end. And so I do have some family members to call, all those things that are required of you when you have a community and people that care, about you. But yeah, right now I'm going for, this is so crooked. Right now I'm going for my walk. And then I still haven't exported the stuff on the SD card. I think that's why I didn't film it all. Tomorrow is probably going to be more of the same, sitting at my desk. But Thursday we're stepping out. So once again. So yeah. Before I fall asleep, I am reviewing the social media content calendar for the NGO. So they did meet the deadline. My team sent it to my media team. Yeah, it's funny because the way that when you outsource certain things, and so when you have a team, I think this is one of the few things that I work on with a team, as opposed to things that I work on alone. And so just the way that even a content calendar is done, because they do it in Excel, is just different from how I would do it in Notion. But you sort of have to let go of that because it is a good content calendar. It is a good format. It's just not my preferred one, but it's what's preferred by the entire team of volunteers, and so you have to let it go. But there's just things to approve and improve. So I'll work on that. And do you know what I'm excited about? Oh my god, tomorrow is the final episode of the Summer I Turned Pretty, and let me tell you, Team Conrad girlies, we are up. Team Conrad babes, we are up by 10,000. Babe, I am alive. Tomorrow I have to stay offline because I don't want to do spoilers, but it's gym and just watch the episode. I'm alive. I'm so excited that this is the romantic, stupid, teenage, dramatic show. Because do you know my opinions about this show? I'm 100% Team Conrad, but my opinions about this show do not reflect my real. I'm just I love this for them. In real life, if any of my friends came to tell me what was going on, I'll be like, yeah, oh my night. Why not? If I find something I like, I will always have it. So if I like this one, next time I come, I will find it.
I just had a good day. Talking. Can't believe it's already even 5. Yeah, good day. It was sort of a good day.
Of course, I'm very good company. There's a lot that has happened, but the major update is I got a MacBook. And my sister said I'm a mother of 3 because I have my iPhone, I have the Mac, and I have my iPad, and I have my iPad. So these are the updates. I have so much to do today. Today's Friday. Today's Friday? Yeah, but I need to like transfer files finally, and then I will pick this up and we'll see what we do. Hi, future editing G here to explain her life choices. I did not, in fact, pick up the camera to continue vlogging. But yeah, basically that ended with me spending all my money to buy a MacBook because I was frustrated with the storage space I had or didn't have. And just my iPad wasn't cutting it anymore because I was taking on more editing heavy clients and work. And what we've learned in this experience is that left to manage my own affairs, I spent thousands of CDs on an impulse. It wasn't really, it was like an end of year thing to buy the Mac. And then I said, I God, I can't be frustrated. I can't kill myself. So then I did that. But thank you for watching this vlog. If you stayed till the end, um, evidently I'm doing great working for myself. And I will see you in the next video, which is a sit down video once again. And then we'll return with another vlog in which I will try my best to be more consistent because yeah, I sit at my desk and I forget about human beings and I forget to vlog, but I will try my best. Thank you for staying.